Now I told y'all this is gonna be some exclusive shit. I told y'all I was coming off and coming on. Now what I'm saying? The person said they ready. Let's see if they pop up. They pop up. Now what I'm saying? They gonna speak their mind and their heart. You know I'm gonna speak my mind and my motherfucking heart. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, Glovez Offff is a place where I want you to speak the truth. And there's viewers that can ask questions. I might not be able to answer all y'all questions and stuff or be able to tune into all y'all stuff because listen, I wrote my own list of questions because for many years I've been wanting to ask bad questions about, you know, the mental mind state and everything. So, like I said, man, this your boy Corona Negra, man. This is Glovez Offff. We don't sugarcoat. We don't beat around the bush. We don't bite our tongue.
It's Corona Negra. No one out there better. Y'all all had your shine. Now I'm changing the weather. It's Corona Negra. No one out there better. Y'all all had your shine. Now I'm changing the weather. It's Corona Negra. It's Corona. It's Corona Negra. It's Corona Negra. It's Corona.
I'm about to have somebody come up here that, like I said, their feelings is totally different from mine, you know, and we gonna let them speak. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We gonna let them speak. If somebody got something to say, somebody got shit to get off their chest, why not let them get the shit off their chest and say what they gotta say? And not even only that, let's just be honest. I'm just a nigga that's willing to call people out or ask certain questions and so forth on. It ain't to be spiteful or disrespectful. It's just to be like, yo, listen, we got one motherfucking life to live. Why not be who you really are? Stop being a social media thug or a social media person, you know what I mean? Let's be that. Oh, they in there. Let's go. They in there. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Yeah, I'm done. You know what I mean? Everybody get to say what's on their heart and what's on their man. That's how we do. Once again, man, it's your boy Corona Negra. This is Glovez Offff. You know what I'm saying? Listen, before we begin, I want to tell you the rules. All right? You ready for that? All right, well, the rules is There is no rules. What you say out your mouth, you own it, you hold it, and you live, you know what I mean? You keep it.
Well, first of all, let me just say
I'm
something.
just saying, because some people be like, oh, you know, they feel later like, oh, I should have edited something. I don't edit shit.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm grown. I don't need to do all that.
All right, well, let me start off like this. For those that don't know about Glovez Offff, we don't sugarcoat, we don't beat around the bush, we don't bite our tongue. It's straightforward. This your boy Corona Negra. I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? That's
all right.
up.
I'm from Stanford, so
that's what's up.
And I used to live in Bridgeport. I used to live on Newfield. I used to live right on Newfield.
Listen, let me get into my questions first. Before you start, hold up. Before you start dumbing out and shit, let me get to my motherfucking question first. Now, hold up.
Okay.
And I wrote these personally to ask. All right, so.
Okay. Man, are you getting ready?
All right, so.
No, I'm not talking to you. Go ahead.
My first question is, what is your government name? And did you change it? And if not, do you plan on changing it?
My name is Casey. That's my name. Like, that's been my name since I was born. My name is Casey Ashton. That's why Ashton is on my Facebook, because that's my name. That's the name I was born with. And no, I don't plan on changing it.
All right, that's what's up. I respect that. Okay. Now, I was about to say where you from. You basically stated you from Stanford, born and raised, but where you reside now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Jersey.
Okay. Shout out to Jersey. Okay. And and your age?
I'm 27. I'll be 28 in March.
I'm asking these questions so people can at least get to know who you. No, I want people to get to know who you are before we open up the can of worms. I want people to get to know who you are, where you came from, background, so people don't be sitting there saying, "Oh, I don't know who you talking about," or "Why you ain't ask this? Why you ain't ask that?" I'm going from step to step. All right. So All right, so
Okay.
all right,
Share this live,
huh?
everybody. Share this live. Share the live. I'm
Absolutely,
telling
share
everybody
it
to share the
because
live.
this shit about to get real. what was, what was your age when you thought or felt you were different?
What age was
When you
I? I was
felt and
5
thought
years
you was
old.
different?
No, I knew I was in the wrong body at 5 years old. Like, you know, most 5 year olds they like to play with like trucks and things, and you know what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to be Britney Spears. That was me. I wanted to be Britney Spears. Like, I wanted Barbies. I wanted to wear makeup. I wanted long nails. I wanted long hair. That's just I mean, as a child, you don't know the difference between gay or straight or how you are. And at 5, like I just knew, like it wasn't a secret. I've always
Okay,
been that way.
okay. So, okay. So I was gonna ask you, did someone or something trigger you, like trigger your thoughts? You know, because some people say,
Okay, so listen. Every I nobody I grew up in a very, very, very good household. Like my mom, I'm very close to my parents. No, I have not been touched. But why do everybody think because you're trans, homo, gay, whatever you are, like like it's like you have to be touched to be that way. You know, because scientifically proven, all fetuses start off as women in the womb. Your body and your mind develops differently. You like I was born in the wrong body, but my mind sees me as something else. You know what I'm saying? Like you think differently than your body. Like who you are and what you like is two different
oh,
things.
so you said what you are and what you like is two different things. Oh, okay.
Who you are and what you like, because you can like, okay, so for instance, um I mean, I wouldn't expect you to understand, but you know, you think like, you know, your mind is different than your body. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people process things differently anyway. You know what I'm saying? So just because, you know, like you're born a male does not have to mean that you have a mind of a male. There are some people that are more feminine that have more Y chromosomes than anything. And just to say, my father is a twin and I have a cousin who's a boy who changed into a boy. So like, and he's a complete male, you surgery and everything. And we're the
Okay,
same
okay,
age.
well,
Your chromosomes, it's more chromosomes, it's your chromosomes. You either have more feminine chromosomes or you have more masculine
all right.
chromosomes.
Well, I just want to stay for the record because I don't want people to get it confused. I'm, I'm,
Mm-hmm.
I'm. First of all, off gate, I told you off jump that I don't agree, but I respect you as a human being. So I don't want people to think.
Well, you can't. Well, can you answer me this question? Why wouldn't you like? What is it about me that doesn't make you agree? Why? Because I'm different than you are. So if you're saying if I was green and you were blue, then you still wouldn't agree with
But
me or how I am. That's absurd. You can't agree on something you
and you
don't
stated
understand.
that,
You can just say,
and
listen,
you
I
and you.
don't know much about it. You don't know much about it. You can't. I'm not trying to push my views on you, but what about me? I
That's
don't
a
have to agree
fact.
with your
That is
lifestyle
a
either.
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And I was going to get there, but you just was going in for a second, so I had to let you.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm a
listen,
very,
but hold
you know,
up. That's
I'm
a fact.
sorry.
But what I'm saying to you is, right?
Hmm.
Like I said, I don't agree because the way I was raised, my belief system, and how my chromosomes and so forth, or whatever you stated, function in my brain. Now, still at the end of the day, I don't agree with a lot of shit a lot of these dudes do. And they look just like me. They like women just like me. They act just like me. But at the end of the day, they don't do the same things I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not.
Right.
I just disagree. I'm not saying that you should not be respected as a
Right.
human being. I'm first of all, at the end of the day, I'm Muslim, and not even only because I'm Muslim. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I just don't
Okay.
condone it. Period. But
That's not your
not even
part of your
that ain't got
religion.
even nothing to do with my religion. It's just the fact I don't condone it. But once again, let's move on because I don't want to dwell on me and how I feel and how you feel. It's about I want you to be able to finally be able to have a voice, say what you need to say. Certain people.
Oh, I have a you.
So and certain people already
Here.
are out there shooting shots, saying what they have to say. So now it's like, fuck it. Let's just get it out there. But let me say this. So
But what's
all right,
that?
let me say this then. All right. How did your family and friends first take it that you were different from some of them, and you thought different, and you wanted to change?
To be honest, like they didn't even care because it was obvious. It wasn't a secret. As a child, I'm always like, it was obvious. Like if you still play with Barbie dolls at 10 years old, then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like you just know. Like it's always been that way. I've never.
There's boys that play with
like,
Barbie dolls and like play house with with their little cousins, but they don't grow up to be.
But right. But see, it's kind of different because when you're 5 and 6 and 7, you're still like at that stage where you don't know. By the time you're 10, you understand. You understand right from wrong. You process things, maturely as you would than a 5-year-old. You know the difference between good and bad and gay and straight. At 10 years old, I knew what gay and straight was. I didn't give a fuck. Like I just knew like I was a girl. Like I knew I was a girl. Like nobody cannot tell me that I wasn't a girl. Like, I mean, that's just how it was. At first it scared me, but I mean, once I told my mom and my dad, they were like,
okay, so
like we don't need
all right, now what about, because earlier once we came to agreement that we would do this interview and I put the flyers and stuff out there, it was people sending me stuff, from out here, and it was people making comments and shit like that. So how do you think the people on your Facebook, I'm not saying pertaining to the ones that know exactly what's going on, but I'm pertaining to the ones that felt like they was deceived and whatnot. And
well, what? Okay, well,
now, go ahead.
I'm sorry to cut you off,
this
but I just have to stop you right there. First of all, let me just tell you something. I didn't deceive no motherfucking body. I didn't deceive you, nigga. You clicked on my page and added me. First of all, I'm not, like, just because I'm trans does not mean I'm promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not promiscuous. I'm not easy. You can't get me unless you don't have to, like, come on, like, and you've been on my Facebook, I dress up in Gucci. I have, like, you know what I'm saying? I travel. You got to be on my level to even try to talk to me. It's a platform to even try to get next to me. You know what I'm saying? So, number one is, if you felt deceived, that was your issue. Why the fuck would you go on my page? It's not my fault. I look good. Like, you expect me to be upset because I look good. Why should I be? Why should you be mad at me because I look? That's not my fault. Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
I'm speaking pertaining to dudes. All right, listen, right?
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I do know what you're saying, but I'm saying, like, just because you didn't know does not mean you were deceived. We never.
All right, well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
let's stay for the record before anybody else getting confused. When she's saying you, she's not referring to me. It's just saying it's
I'm not referring to you. Yes, I'm not referring to
now,
you.
Now, this is how I came across discovering this. I put a post up and I said King Challenge. I wanted to see because I wanted this Glovez Offff and me personally is, I look at it like this. I'm gonna die anyway, so let's die telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I was like, if I'm gonna die, might as well die telling the truth, right? So now when I put the King Challenge out there, I wanted to see who would put their picture up on there, and if I knew them, I would. If they're official, I would co-sign them. If they're not official, I'm kicking their ass to the curb.
Right.
So you end up putting your picture up. When I didn't know who you were. I don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know who you were, nothing. I'm building a brand, so I'm befriending everybody and whatnot. So, I'm just trying to do, show love to everybody. So then you put a picture up, somebody made a comment under your picture. I stated to you like, yo, listen, this is for men, and you said, well, I'm the only girl that be around, around a bunch of men. So,
I'm the only girl in my
crew. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I said, I respect that, queen. And then somebody made a comment trying to flirt with you or whatever the hell. And okay, listen.
And I said, "Oh, you're so sweet."
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And then somebody came to me on the side and was like, "Yo, I don't know if you know, but this person is X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, "What?" Like, so now my thing to you is now let's say it was men up here, right? That were courting you.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know you was born to men. You know what I'm saying, right? And they're courting you, trying to get you,
okay.
You know, whatever they say to you. And do you, truthfully, honestly, I'm dead serious. Do you, at what point in time do you tell them like, yo, this is my situation, or this is what it is, or you don't say nothing at all?
Well, first of all, I don't need to tell anybody anything because I have a vagina. Like, number one is.
But why you don't need to tell nobody
I don't have to
anything?
tell you anything.
Isn't that?
Because I'm a female. Like, at the end of the day, y'all act like I got a dick between my legs.
Nah, that's not the point.
Like, when I take off my clothes, it don't matter.
Okay, so listen.
Because at the end of the day, if I had a dick between my legs, then that would
have
different.
AIDS, right? You telling me the person that got AIDS should not disclose to you that they got AIDS?
Bitch, if a person got AIDS, see, AIDS and having a pussy and having surgery is too different. You cannot do that. Because AIDS, when you have sex with somebody who has AIDS, that's attempted murder. Like, bitch, you have every right to die. And that's just how I feel. You killed me. Like, you basically killed me. Like, you basically, like, my life has ended. No shade. Not saying, I'm sorry to say that's how it is, but, like, at the end of the day, like, what? Like, let's just be real. It's 2019. All these niggas, all these rappers, like, niggas walk down the street with trainees every day. These bitches want to look like us every day. They dress like us. They get surgeries like us. They want to look like us. They want to be with us. So even if you're not with a trainee anyway, you still want to date a bitch that looks like one. These bitches look manlier than us. So why the fuck would I be worried about a nigga worried about if I'm a man and if I just paid like $30,000 to go get a fucking pussy? Like, what do you mean? I'm not gonna tell you nothing. I don't think I need to. What
if this man falls in love with you, right? And
okay.
you fall in love, whatever case may be, right? And he wants to bear children.
I'm not having kids. I don't want no kids. Period. I don't even want no kids in real life. So if you fall in love with me, we're gonna have to come to that agreement, or you can go. Like, I don't want no kids, like, at all. But if he wants to have kids, yes, I can have kids. I can carry a child. Yes, I can. It's called a uterus transplant. The first lady in Brazil of last year just gave birth to a healthy baby girl.
So let me ask you, how many men, straight men, you came across that try to bag you on a daily basis? And might know.
I can't even say that because I've had niggas follow me down the street. I go to strip clubs. I go to clubs. Like, I can't say that. Like, niggas try to bag me all the time, and I pay them no mind. Like, it's like I said, it's levels to being with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and second of all, I was in a relationship for 6 years, so I just
did you tell that person?
So I wasn't really worried about boys. My boyfriend was gay, so I didn't have to tell him. He was with me during my transition, so I didn't really have to tell him. It was, you know, come on, 6, 7 years ago.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just me. I'm just me.
No, I know that, but 7 years ago, I didn't look like this. So he was with me through that time. So it wasn't even a secret. But over time, like, you know what I'm saying? It was more things that I wanted for myself that I just didn't see. Like, you like boys, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a boy. Like, no matter how you put it, I take off my clothes. I'm not a boy. Thank you, baby. Can y'all share this live? Thank you. First of all, Vanya, bitch, don't play with me. Okay, because I was straight popping you in your face.
So you already stated you have a whole sex change and everything. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Listen, I need to take a woosah moment. But listen, one thing I will say, and this is straightforward. This is your boy Corona Negra, like I said. Straightforward. This is Gloves Off. We don't sugarcoat, beat around the bush. We don't bite our tongue. One thing I could say, I respect you for coming up here and even speaking. You know why? Because I know a few people walking around the city that's not looking like you. They're undercover, and they're acting like, you know, men acting like, you know, they're acting like us, and they sleeping with men on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, can I just stop you right there? Because there's a difference between being trans and being a man. A man is you. You're a man. When you're sleeping with a transgender, you're sleeping with a female figure. Period. How you put it, you're sleeping with the female figure. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they see. Now, sometimes everybody don't look like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some bitches that's realer than me, and there's some bitches that just look like, you know, like something, but they ain't me. Now, if you sleep with a bitch like that, then yeah, you sleeping with a man. Now, if you sleeping with a bitch that look like me, why would you consider it sleeping with a man? Why? You can't help, like, they can't help what they have between their legs, and nobody
Yo,
can help what they like. People have fantasies and people have urges to, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas have, when a nigga watch porn by himself, he has a whole totally different fantasy than when he's getting in the bedroom. So why wouldn't anybody, why can't nobody else live a fantasy? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas got fantasies.
so what do you?
They like what they like.
You so obviously,
Shit is
you
lies.
prefer men. Oh, so
Yes,
you
I
never
do.
you never dealt with women and none of that. No, I'm
Ew,
saying
like, I really,
when
no.
you were when you.
No. Because it wasn't, because
Oh,
I
okay,
wasn't a boy that long.
okay.
By the time I got like 14, I was
All right.
like,
So what
already
made you
like
come
a
up?
girl.
Honestly, like genuinely, what made you come on Gloves Off and want to say?
Because, you know, like, I'm just tired of these. I'm like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm not afraid to, like, I'm comfortable in my skin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm comfortable. Like, nobody in a day in life can say anything about me. Like, I look good. I got my own money. I'm in California. Like, what can anybody say? You know what I'm saying? I got my own shit. I got my shit together. Like, all anybody can say is I'm a man. And I'm not afraid of that. Like, you know, I went through that faggot stage and all of that. Like, I went through that. So I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And it's nice to educate people that don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some people really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's good to educate a person that don't know.
And I need to be I always put it like this, right? This put it like this. It's crazy that, you know, I see this is what pisses me off a lot. I see
Mm-hmm.
so what do you tell those that believe in God and don't condone none of what you or others have done? What do you tell them?
Yo, okay, so we definitely gonna get on this. First of all, the Bible has nothing, like, I believe in God. I love God. Like, I grew up in a Christian family. We went to church. Like, you know how Black family is. Come on. That's, you know, that's just what it is. So, but being a simple fact, God does not judge. And if God had a problem with me, why, like, he wouldn't make me the way I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole big ass fucking whole world out here. Do you honestly think that it's just supposed to be one way? Like, we're not even the only planet even in the solar system. So why wouldn't you think that it's just one way? Like, that's just not how it works. Like, if everybody was one way, everybody would think the same. Everybody is not the same. Everybody is different. And all that, like, eat from the tree of life, and it's all this, and like, niggas is out here killing kids and fucking raping little kids and just doing dumb shit. And
Don't
y'all
say
worried
y'all.
about
Hold on, live. Don't
God
say
sending
y'all.
me to hell. No. I'm not gonna say you, but I'm saying, like, niggas is worried about niggas being trainees and going to hell. What about the niggas that's over here raping little kids? What about the pedophiles? What about the niggas that's out here shooting
All right,
niggas
well,
and
I
all of
can
that? Like,
respond to that.
what about that?
Now, the Bible. Well, first of all, the Bible, the Quran, and the Torah says that men and men is forbidden. That's forbidden. Hold on, listen. I'm just telling you what it said. It said it. Okay, so it is
I
said
know what it
that it
says.
is forbidden. Now, it says that and I'm not condoning none of what I'm about to say as far as, because I don't deal with rapists, child molesters, none of that shit. But it says that if you repent genuinely and sincerely prior to your death, you have a chance of making it to paradise. Versus the only sin that cannot be forgiven is if you partner someone with God or you kill yourself. So I understand.
So you think that's the only? You think that's the? You think so? Me being in
Yeah.
being who I like, I would never expect a person to understand, but me actually being who I
Oh, I
am
don't think that you'll go.
genuinely. I would have to get rid of all my surgery and go and be exactly how I was born. First of all, I didn't even ask to be here. Number one, let's just get that straight. I didn't ask to
No,
be here.
listen, hold on.
You know, my
Hold on.
mother could have swallowed me or something. We gonna be honest here.
But
This is wrong.
hold on,
We
not to
gonna
cut
be
you
we gonna
off.
be
Hold on, real
honest.
quick. I'm not saying that just because you are the way you are that you're gonna go to hell. I'm not saying that. I am saying to you
Okay.
is what I'm saying to you is the only sin that cannot be forgiven is if you murder yourself because you can't ask for repentance because you're dead. And if you
Right.
partner someone with God.
Right.
Now, I'm telling you that being gay, being transgender, being bi, being a lesbian, that is a sin. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it's a sin.
Right.
So I want the record to be known. I'm not saying that you're gonna go to the hellfire.
Okay. No, but everything when we wake up in the morning is a sin. We sin every day we wake up. Like, so what sin is greater more than the other? Like there is no sin that's greater than the other. Like we all sin. Everybody sins all day. Smoking is like you put harm to your body by putting it, like, you know, breathing the air is fucking polluting our body. That's a sin. You're killing yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is you sin when you curse. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not following all the rules of God. Like if somebody followed all the rules of the Bible, like, please let me know, because I want to know who this perfect person is that does not do anything.
Ain't nobody perfect.
And just to be, exactly, and just to be honest, like, no offense, but this is why people don't go to church, because people, religious people are the most, like, I'm not saying they're so judgmental. Because people, they complain about us trying to push our views on them when they really try to push their views on us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't complain about something you're doing. You expect us to do this, that, and the fourth and be this way. But you're not even doing it. Like, you go to church because it's a fashion show. Let's be real. You got pastors out here motherfucking getting the whole fucking party pregnant. Like, you know what I'm saying? They spending fucking money on the houses and cars and shit. Like, come on now. Like, let's just be real. It's like who the fuck wants to go to church and listen to that shit if that shit is going on at church? I'm not listening to that. I can praise God differently in my house.
Listen.
I'm not going to
all right,
church.
listen. Once again, for those that is just tuning in and don't know, I'm indulging in a conversation with someone that has a different belief system as I. Do I agree with everything they're saying? I honestly, I don't, but I respect everyone's opinion. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. Now, I don't want nobody to get it misconstrued and be like, oh, he's attacking you.
Share this live. Yeah,
I don't want nobody to think that I'm attacking you. I'm just. Anyway, let me move on. Now, all right, put it like this, right? I'm Muslim, and I believe certain things.
Okay.
I don't want to get into the in depths of everything of what I believe, but let me just say this, right? You said people be pushing stuff on people. This is a fact. That's a fact. Religious people, everybody pushes their belief on somebody. So let me say this. Why every time, me being who I am, raising my kids under my roof, why do I have to subject my kids to your belief system? Because every time I turn on TV, whether it's Empire, whether it's whether it's Power, whatever the fuck it is, it's always either or Star, it's always a transgender or gay or whatever the case may be. And now my kids, let's say, I'm just using those TV shows because my kids don't watch Power, Empire, none of that. But let's just say my kids is now watching TV, and you pushing your belief system of my kid. And when I say to my kid, this is wrong, or don't, or I say to my kid certain things, they'll go out and say, oh, you are that's like a race, not a race war, you're prejudiced, or you're homophobic, or you're, you know what I mean? They throw all types of words out there, but you get to be on TV. Every fucking TV show got this. Why it can't be certain stations? So if you wanted to go and watch this, you're able to go and watch this. Versus it's splattered everywhere, and I just have to accept this. But yeah, if I put my belief system out there to you, everybody would say, oh, I don't want to be Muslim. I ain't got to be Muslim. Or I ain't got to be real, or a hood nigga, or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. So what do you believe about the Jamal Lyon? What Jamal Lyon did?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna answer that question, but I want to answer the first question that you gave me. How I feel about you okay, when you teach your children, however you teach your children in the household, I would never disrespect somebody's parenting on how they teach their kids, because that's just how they teach their kids. But you want to educate your kids before teaching them. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna teach them one way, educate them first. Y'all act like this is just like supposed to be just like a secret, like it's a secret society. No, niggas got gay kids sitting in there. You got 10-year-old transgenders, 5-year-old transgenders. You got kids in your class. So why not have your children to grow to love everybody? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Aren't you supposed to love everybody now? You talk about sin, and that's a sin to not have your children love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because if I had kids, my kids would love everybody. I don't give a fuck if he's handicapped, one leg, two legs. If he needs help, you know how I was taught in my household. My grandmother and my mother told me to love everybody. It doesn't matter who they are. If they hungry, feed them. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, gay people and trans people are one of the nicest people you would ever meet. You know what I'm saying? But people don't give that a chance because they're so judgmental on this. They can't get past the gay and the transgender. And just to say, every gay and transgender person don't want to sleep with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate when people think that because you're gay or because you're trans, you just automatically want to sleep with them. Nigga, I have a type. Like, why don't I, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not supposed to have a type, like, because I'm trans. Like, I'm supposed to just automatically want to sleep with you. Like, are you serious? And it don't even be the cute ones. Most of the time, it be the dirty, dusty, little crackhead looking ones. Like, I would never sleep with you. Are you fucking retarded? Like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas is fucking crazy. Like, they real crazy. I'm really being honest. And how I feel about Jamal Lyon, like, I said it from the beginning. Like, the nigga went to go see an escort. This is how this played. And just tell me if I'm right. I've been to Chicago. And I've been downtown Chicago. I have never, as many black people that run around Chicago, why would the fuck would they pick you at 3 o'clock in the morning and put a noose around your neck and throw bleach on you? Like, at 3 o'clock in the morning downtown Chicago and nobody saw it? Like, are you fucking retarded? Like, I've been downtown Chicago. You cannot, like, that don't make no sense. That just don't make no sense. Like, and they're screaming, like, in the middle of the street. Somebody would have saw something. Nigga, let's just be real. You called an escort. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. You went to go see the person. The person wasn't probably the person in the picture, so you wanted to leave. They found out who you was, and they demanded their money. You didn't want to give it to them. So they beat you up, and you ran, and you was like, I was at Subway, because that was probably the closest place to wherever you ran to, and you didn't want to go back on set with a cut face and a black eye, so you made up a whole big lie.
Well, some people say he did it for publicity and shit like that, but, you know.
He did. Well, I don't think he did it for publicity. I think he did it to try to cover up his own tracks. Like, because, I mean, you a star. So when you go on set to film the next day and you got a black eye and a busted lip, niggas is already acting like, well, what happened to you? So you got to come up with some type of lie before they start questioning you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a smart, dumb move.
Yeah.
And no shade, he fucked up Black History Month. Like, nigga, you really fucked up Black History Month. Like, I'm really fucking tight about that shit. Because there's really gay people and trans people out here really that are really getting killed and murdered every fucking day for no reason.
I'm glad you said that.
And
so
now,
for the record, I'm glad you said that. I am Muslim, and I didn't even condone, and believe me, I know how to speak Arabic. I could write the motherfucker. Hey, listen, and I did not condone with that Arab. I can't say he was Muslim, but the Arab dude that went a few years back went into the club, the gay club, and started shooting and killing everybody. I don't even motherfucking condone that. That was some off the wall shit.
And I've been to that club plenty of times. It was
I didn't even condone that, and I'm laying off for real. But you know, damn, it's crazy. That shit crazy, yo. That shit is crazy. But listen, right? All right. So you got the floor. Anybody can ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anybody can
ask
questions.
What's up? Share this live. Ask me questions.
You know, you got something you want to get off your chest?
How do men date that trans women to women?
Oh, it says, so I have a serious question. How do men that transition to a woman date women? What?
Well, first of all, and what you like is two different things. You transition don't mean that you're not like people feel different. Like you can't help who you love. Like love don't have a face or a gender. Love is love. Like niggas, like no shade. Like I love my dog more than fucking you.
Facts.
No, like I'm really gonna be honest. Like my dog is my best friend.
That's facts.
Loyal as fuck. Like he always did. Like I'd rather be around my dog than be around anybody else. And that's facts. Like you can't help. Love don't have no face, no gender, no nothing. Now, when it comes down to little kids, I don't play all that. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking disgusting. But other than that, like, I mean, it is what it is. I have friends that are trans that date other trans, and they turn like the girls turn into boys, and then they, you know, they're girls, and they have kids. The regular way.
Well, like I said, anybody can ask questions, man. Yo,
ask these questions.
Listen,
like
all the dudes that's paying attention, you know what I mean? Because don't get it twisted. I did 16 years in the system. You know what I'm saying? I've been around. I have relatives that, you know, I don't know what word to use, so I don't want to disrespect nobody.
Well, if they don't look like, I mean, if they gay, then they gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, you know, I identify, I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? My birth certificate, my social security card, you see my ID, everything is female. I don't look like, you know, like everything is female. Everything is crazy with me. So other people, it's different how you view them. If they're boys and they're gay, they're gay. If you consider them gay, then they're gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not gay.
I don't know. I don't know. But all right, so let me.
I'm not gay. Period.
All right, so let me say this. All right, boom. So I have uncle. I have cousins that are gay because they're not. You consider yourself transgender. So I have relatives. Yes. So I have relatives that are gay, and for the life of me, I couldn't fathom it. I didn't understand. I'm older now, so to a degree, I still don't understand. But
right.
I do respect you as a human being. I respect that you came out and spoke.
So can I ask you a question? Just being that your uncle, you said your uncle and your cousin?
Of course I love them.
Do you love them? Okay, so would you like no if anything was to happen, would you be the first one?
It depends on what the situation is, but
I'm just saying, like, if anything was to happen, would you be the first one here? Period. Not the first one, but
I would be there for them. I would be there for them.
Okay. See?
Listen, that's what I'm saying.
Love.
Listen, I told you from the beginning. Listen. I respect everybody as a human being, and you know, I just might not condone or agree with what they do, but I respect everybody as a human being. Now, you ain't gonna like all the shit that I might do or say. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is different.
Right.
That's what makes the world so beautiful and unique.
Right.
But the world could be dark too. It could be a fucking dark place.
The world is a cold place, baby. It's a cold ass place. People die every day for just a minute. Do you like women or men? Listen, I've never been with a woman a day in my life. I've never had sex. I mean, I've kissed a girl before. I mean, I think everybody kissed a girl before, but like, I've never sexually been with a girl, and I don't like.
Yo, it's a lot of.
Dave Paul, man, who's your homegirl, and What's her name? Because I don't. You like cousin? I
You
don't
said
know
that's
her
my
name.
homegirl cousin. Well, listen, I just, yo,
I don't
to be
even know
honest, I
that.
wasn't even scrolling through some of the stuff until just now. I noticed somebody threw a shot. You know, it's always gonna be somebody hating or whatever the case may be. Listen, somebody made a statement, so I'm gonna address this. This don't have nothing to do with you, so please just pause for a moment. I'm about to take over Gloves Off for a second because motherfuckers got me fucked up. Let me tell y'all something.
All right, go
I
ahead.
have no problem pulling out my motherfucking inmate number. I've been in over 12 motherfucking prisons in the state of Connecticut. If anybody been to prison from 2000 to 2000 and motherfucking 18, they know who I am. I've been on a compound, never been in the motherfucking PC or nothing. So with that being said, whoever just made that statement, oh, he got turned out in prison. No, this is a show called Gloves Off, and I talk and speak to every motherfucking body. So if you want to come up here live, we can have a motherfucking argument, motherfucker, because I'm truthful and I'm going to die telling the truth. Niggas was trying to kill me before I went to prison. So guess what? I might as well tell the truth because I'm going to die anyway. Fuck, I'm going to die one day. So don't get it fucked up. But anyway, I'm not a Facebook.
Wait, you said
I did
you've been in
16
jail in
years in the
Connecticut?
system. And I ain't no Facebook thug, so for all the Facebook
Okay, so
thugs,
you probably know my
again?
dad then.
Oh, your father?
My
Possibility.
dad.
I've been in the prisons.
Patty Cake. You know somebody named Patty Cake?
It don't sound familiar. I'm not gonna lie. It don't sound familiar. Maybe by face or government or something. I don't know. But I don't want.
His name is Clarence.
I don't know. I probably got it. I probably got to see them by face. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, it's always gonna be some haters. Some people don't understand why I did this.
I don't give a fuck about these. I don't. Let me just say something. I don't give a fuck.
Me either, because they ain't paying my motherfucking bills.
Please. Give a fuck about nobody. Like niggas is stuck in the snow. I'm on the water right now.
Talk that shit. But,
so what's up? Y'all come in with these questions and sharing this live. Like what's cool?
And like I said,
y'all want to sit here. Y'all want to talk shit. We got 52
you know what I mean?
viewers.
For those that making hyped up comments and all that, listen, I always tell people all the time, I send mad requests out, mad flyers. I always tell people to come on Gloves Off. Motherfuckers got something to say, come on Gloves Off, nigga. Y'all was locked up with me. You already know what time it is. If y'all in the streets with me, you already know what time it is. Listen, man, all this Facebook gangster.
First of all, how the conversation even pulled up between me and you wasn't even on nothing. It was really because you asked me the question, and I was like, because I had posted a picture on your page, and you had asked me, you like, yo, like somebody told me, and I'm like, well, I don't know, we never talked, like me and you, we never talked until today, to be honest with you. So anybody on here,
I don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers, man. Fuck them, nigga.
You like y'all gay. Rich, your mother's gay, bitch. How old was I when I wanted to transition? When I found out, first of all, how I found out about, I'm from Connecticut. Like, back in the day, early 2000s, 1990s, you wasn't seeing no trannies in no Connecticut. Like, you wasn't seeing that bullshit, like, at all. So I started going to New York at like 11, hopping the train, and then I started seeing people, like, I'm like, wait, this bitches are like, wait, what? Like, and you know, that's how that all started. And I came back and I threw away all my boy clothes, and I just came in the house one day as a girl, and I told my parents I wanted to be a girl.
Well, you know, and you know, like I told you, I'm Muslim.
I love you.
You know what I'm saying? I love my religion, and in my religion, it does tell me to respect all human beings. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that you came up here, like I said, and was able to state how you feel and tell people, like, yeah, this is me, and fuck it if you got an opinion, because at the end of the day, you're going to have an opinion any motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? And some of them, and you know what's funny? Some of these motherfuckers...
Tommy, you can suck my fucking
some of these
dick,
people
bitch.
that talking shit, right? They probably inboxing you later.
You fucking bum ass bitch. You was a bum ass bitch anyway. First of all, let me just get this clear. First of all y'all niggas on here talking shit. Y'all bitches can't even stand next to me on my worst motherfucking day. Like, I look better than all y'all bitches. I look better than every single last one of y'all bitches. Like, pull up a picture of y'all bitch right now. Tell y'all bitches to come on camera and see if she look better than me.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Like I said, man, I appreciate you even speaking. You know what I'm saying? Being able to tell your side of the story. Like I said, for the record, you know what I mean? I don't want it to be misconstrued in no shape, fashion, or form, whether even to you or even to anyone else. I do not condone, but I respect you as a human being. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? You could, you know, like I said, this is your time right now to be able to get whatever you want off your chest. Say what you need to say to whom you need to say it to. And I'm just here, man. This is Gloves Off. We don't sugarcoat, beat around the bush, bite our tongue. You know what I'm saying? You know, this your boy.
Make America great. So you like Make America Great Again? This shit was never cool. Nigga, you probably was in my inbox though. What are you talking about? Didn't you just hit me up like last night? Oh, so now that I'm on live and I just sit here and talk about female, you don't like me anymore. I don't give a fuck.
Yo.
Y'all niggas is fucking moles. Like, fuck out of here. Y'all mad corny. Y'all wear felines and fucking champion. Like, who the fuck can wear that shit? My girl look better than any man, whatever. Slick Sanders, you don't even look good, so I know your bitch don't look good. You fat as fuck. What are you talking about? You got like 3 necks, nigga. You look like fucking, like, ew. You like my bitch. Like, your bitch looks nasty. Kenny, I love you.
Yo.
Like, what the fuck you mean? These niggas is crazy.
This is Gloves Off.
Thank you.
Man. Like I said, man, this is Gloves Off. We don't sugarcoat, man. So I'm glad that you are definitely being blunt. Those that's up here, I appreciate y'all even being blunt, man. Even though some of the shit y'all saying is some fuckery, but you know.
I don't be giving. My mouth is really bad, so they better leave me the fuck alone. Exposed. First one, hi, son. Thank you so much. I'm not being mean. I'm trying to be nice, but these motherfuckers got me fucked up. Like what y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to be nice, or y'all want me to, like, come on? Y'all coming over here popping shit like, bitch, what's up?
Yo.
What do you mean? You sound fucking stupid.
All right, let me, because when it was brought.
Listen, you can ask whatever questions
you want. When this was brought to my attention, right? When this was brought to my attention, I was like what? Like, you know what I mean? I was confused, and I appreciate I appreciate that you was willing to tell the truth, you know what I'm saying? But
well, it wasn't even a secret though. That's the whole thing was it wasn't even a secret from the beginning. Like, I mean, it wasn't like I was hiding it. It's just like, so am I supposed to just like, how can like, it's impossible for me to be like, oh, like, what was the right, like, I'm a treaty all over my page every day? Like, no. It's that, like, I do what girls do. I take pictures, I take sexy pictures of bikinis. Like, it wasn't a secret. Now, if we was like, I'm gonna say this, like, how I feel is, I have surgery, like, I don't need to explain anything. If I want to say, I don't even want kids. So it would even be a waste of time even trying to ask me that question, because I'm going to tell you no from the beginning. But even besides that, I'm not, like, even promiscuous enough to even put myself in that situation anyway. That's you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be looking for shit like that. People always think that we trick the boys and we trick them, and 9 times out of 10 they already be knowing, or they already did it before. Like, people need to fail to realize, like, everybody needs to sit here and be like, y'all best friends is probably doing this shit on the low. Y'all don't know what niggas do behind closed doors. You don't know who the fuck I be seeing or nothing. I've done seen fucking rappers and everything, basketball players and everything. I've done been everywhere. Like, come on now. Like, I've done seen people.
So you've been around famous people.
Yes, I've been around celebrities and everything. Yes, I have, and they know before. Yes, I have. So, and I'm not going to display any names because I've signed confidentiality agreements.
I would love for you to, but
Who said I was tricking though? I wasn't tricking nobody. They knew, stupid. Like y'all sound dumb as fuck. Suck my dick. Anyway,
I don't know who's Tati. Hold on. Tati, hold on. Yeah, I don't
Tati
know.
Ruffin.
Listen, Tati. No,
Tati Ruffin.
no,
If it's
Tati
Tati, that's my cousin.
love right. Now, I don't know what's going on because I can't read everything. Like people is flushing with it. But let me tell y'all. Let me just say this for the record. Bianca is a whole woman. Believe me, I know. But people got it confused. Like a lot of people is I think they, you know what I think it is? I think they angry with themselves. I think some people angry with themselves because at one point in time, at one point in time, like I said, I'm Muslim. I'm from the hood. I don't put in work. My name is signed and sealed and delivered. That's why I don't have no problem being on the motherfucking phone, on the phone with you, on live in front of whoever the fuck. I'm trying to do this and go far with it. I'm trying to interview everybody. I want to interview Armada. I want to interview everybody. So with that being said, I want to interview the President of the United States if I could. This is my motherfucking objective and goal. Fuck what everybody else talking about. Now, once again, I respect you as a human being. If you feel that you are that you well, obviously you feel you are a woman and nobody can tell you otherwise. Who the fuck am I to tell you otherwise? I'm just sitting here saying, okay, I disagree. Explain to me your point of view. I'll explain to you my point of view. At the end of the day, we respect each other. Everybody that's up here talking shit, getting hyped up, half of you motherfuckers ain't even got the balls to be in the room with this motherfucker. Y'all ain't even got the balls to be in the room with this motherfucker, let alone talking shit on social media.
First of all, they probably was our, but first of all, we just want to get this straight. Y'all probably been in the room with me and didn't know. I've been in plenty of rooms with plenty of people and they have not known.
Man, listen, man.
Y'all niggas be talking mad shit like y'all pussy. Like that's just what it is.
I am like I tell people, man, I'm content. I'm happy. I got a beautiful.
You supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Her name is Bianca. She's up here listening and watching. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Bianca?
And believe me.
So Bianca, well, can I get your side of like how
to be honest.
Do you guys have the same views?
She's posting stuff. She's arguing with people and defending you. She was arguing with me.
Thank you.
About you. Listen.
Thank you.
She said, laugh my ass off. She talking shit to people saying they thirsty for attention. But because she talking shit to everybody about you. She said, hey, beautiful.
Hi, baby.
But yo, listen, me and her don't argue about you. Because when people was making comments, obviously she was sitting next to me when I was scrolling through stuff, right? So when you posted the picture on my thing, as far as when I was saying all the men, all the kings and shit, she was right next to me.
Right.
So when I motherfucking when I looked, I see my people trying to talk to you, and I was just like, then you trying to bag girls on my shit, this, that, and the third. I didn't know nothing about you, nothing. I didn't care to know nothing. My girl's sitting right here anyway. I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. So when the inbox came in to me that you were transgender, and I hit you back like, yo, you transgender, this, that. She was dumbing on me for you, and she didn't even know you.
What's up, Bianca? That's my baby. What's up, babe?
So we do got different opinions, and me and her don't have arguments and debates on live prior to this. I told you that I had these conversations on live before. I'm the type of person that, like I said, I want to interview everybody. I want everybody to be able to get their shit out. Even if you know other people, some of your friends that want to go in a group, they can sit on the couch and I can interview all of them. They can speak, they mind, whatever. This shit right here, I'm trying to bring, like I said, all the way to the door. Why not? We're going to die anyway. Might as well die telling the truth. And it's all about gloves off. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the thing is, it's like this, like, I'm solidified with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at peace with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can bring me down. Period. Like I'm doing better than most people my age. I'm 20. Like first of all, I'm 27, about to be 28. I own a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in Jersey. I travel the world when I feel like traveling the world. My bills is paid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody can't really say nothing to me that's going to get me out of my element. You know what I'm saying? But however, I'm not expecting everybody to agree with my lifestyle. Listen, you don't agree with it, that's you. But however, when y'all like, and this is what I'm saying because like straight people, like they always get fucked up, and then when we beat their ass, they want to call the cops and get brothers and sisters and knives and stuff. Like, and they be antagonizing us. And then what pisses me off about it is y'all be like, oh, be real, be real, be real, be real. But as soon as a nigga walk down the street being real with a tranny, and y'all all know, y'all the first to attack. Like, y'all want him to be real so bad or want her to be real so bad, but y'all telling a person to be real, but y'all attacking at the same time. Like, I just don't get it. Like what y'all want? Y'all telling me to be real and I'm being real, but think y'all still attacking me. Like, but y'all just told me to be real. Like, so what the fuck do you want me to do? Like, it's you can never.
You're not gonna make everybody happy anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna make everybody happy. Definitely not.
AIDS won't let. First of all, let me just tell you something, motherfucker. I am negative, always been and always will be. Okay, baby. And first of all, if you really want to get to know, let's just talk about HIV. People think just because you transition, like automatically, like you giving out HIV. Like you act like niggas is born with HIV, but like, come on now, like let's just, if you want to know topics about HIV, that's a heterosexual disease. That's not even a gay disease. If you really want to get honest, you can do your research. That's not even a gay disease. That's a straight disease. A straight person started that disease. Let's just be real. And half of the time, it don't even be us. It be the nigga.